So today we'll be talking about Mars. So before starting, let's pray for the Ganpati. Om Ganpate Nama. Om Kram Krim Krom Sah Bhaumaya Nama. Om Kram Krim Krom Sah Bhaumaya Nama. So may Lord Mars give us the strength to enhance our knowledge on Mars on the 12th houses, right? So we'll be talking about planet Mars. So what exactly planet Mars is, right? So Mars, it says at Bhumi Putra, right? So it's a Bhumi Putra. It means it represents the land. Mars represents the force. Mars represents the military. Mars represents the army chief, and Mars represents the conflict as well. Mars also represent the energy which you have, right? Anything, the energy, the force you have, that is the Mars. Okay, we'll be talking about Mars in the all the 12 houses. Mars is also blood as well. So we have blood in our body. So that is also Mars, right? Mangal means blood as well. Okay. So planet Mangal or Mars will be seeing in the all the 12 houses. Okay. So whenever the Mars is in the first house, you know, Mars in the first house, you can blessed with a very confident, courage, leadership capacity, and also one prominent thing. If you have Mars in the first house, you will definitely see some cuts, or maybe some kind of cuts or crack or something that will be in your facial feature, right? So maybe due to the accident or a scratch or something. So Mars in the first house, you'll get like that. And also Mars in the first house also, your face can be a reddish face, right? So your face could be a red color face. Not literally red, but yes, of course, the mixer of, that will be so seen in your appearance, right? So Mars in the first house has naturally an energetic person. They are very much energetic person. These individuals are competitive, very competitive, and action oriented. They want to do right now. Very impatient people, right? So they have action oriented. They want to do action oriented things, right? And rarely back down with the challenges. So they will try to not be back from the challenges. They will not leave the field without settling the battle, right? So Mars, strong Mars in the first house, has this things. They can be sporty as well. They want to play games. They have very strong physical stamina. They have very physical stamina, and they want to play games, right? And often they exercise and has business, right? Business and the military. So they can work in military as well, and of course entrepreneurship. So having an original idea and having the spirit of taking risks tendency is very high, because they have the entrepreneurship, spirit. And however, let's say talk about the challenges as well. They may struggle with impatience, anger, right? Impulsive decision as well, and then the tendency of dominating others will be seen very much, because Mars has a very strong energy, right? And due to this strong energy, they can sometimes like I mean, come as a very pushy person. They want to push the people back, and so they can force the people to do something. So in the relationship, they are very much passionate and protective, but should also learn assertiveness with the empathy. If they do not learn the assertiveness with empathy, there might have problem. This placement teach us that true strength comes from mastering oneself rather than empowering others, right? So you have to master your own self. You have to make sure that whatever you are doing, you are mastering yourself or your own thought, your own like vision, mission, and goal. And Mars in first like house can give you strong sexual desire and physical attraction as well, and that can make your also metabolic activity can be also high because Mars in the first house. And you can see some people being a Mars in a first house, if they don't do exercise as well, their body will be like looks seems as a fit person. So Mars in the first house has this like things, I mean this characteristic you can be seen in the Mars in the first house. Okay, Mars in the second house. So Mars in the second house. So let's talk about what is the second house. Second house is of your family, family, relatives, money, gains, speech, right? So so whenever Mars sits in the like second house, you will have a strong desire for financial security and materialistic success. This individual works tirelessly to build the wealth, protect their family. Most important and instinctive thing is that you'll have like you will have feeling to how you can protect your family. So there is a strong sense of how you can protect your family. But their speech can sometimes be very harsh or rude or very directly, right? So that could lead us through the misunderstanding. Most of the time they would be speaking like about something very genuine thing, but people may perceive as he is like forcing others, or he is being dominating towards his word, or being a rude like so Mars in the second house can give misunderstanding when related to his speech. They have excellent business instinct. Whenever they want to do any business, they have very excellent instinct. Whatever the like third person is thinking about, whenever he or she is dealing with me, so may succeed in the financial real estate. They can succeed in real estate and financial, and of course entrepreneurship and industry related. If industry related thing they want to do, they can do a food or resources industry, because second house denotes the resources industry as well. While they are very generous forward to loved ones, they can be impulsive and spending. They can have impulsive spending. They want to spend a whole lot of money without thinking and without giving any second thought. Family conflict can be like family can be become challenges, yes, because Mars in second house can forcefully do something in the family member. You would try to be leader in your family member, and that can create the chaos and conflict as well. Their greatest lesson is to combine determination with patience and thoughtful communication. So, most important thing is that you have to have like combine the determination with patience and thoughtful communication. If you don't communicate really well, if you don't have thoughtful communication, and if you don't have determination and passion, that can lead to the conflict in your life, and you can self harm yourself. So Mars in second house, make sure to behave well with your family members, with your relative especially. So and also of course you have natural instinct to protect your family. So make sure to, I mean, have a good relationship with the family members, and always try to make I mean, don't get insecure about financial things. Definitely you'll make the money, but you have to make sure that you do with your legal activities, right? Okay, now let's go to the Mars in third house. So, what exactly third house is? Third house is about the courage. Third house is about communication. Third house is about media. Third house is about siblings. Third house is about new initiative. Third house is about like subconscious mind, and third house is also about the like anything artistic thing you have, skill you have, that is also third house, right? And third house is also a house of transformation. If you see Bhavat Bhavam, it is eighth from the eighth, right? So it is also house of transformation as well. So Mars is the Karaka of the third house. It means Mars is the significator of the third house. It means whenever Mars go in the third house, it gets Digvala, right? Digvala means strength. And Mars work really well in the third house because third house is of courage, new skill, new initiative. And whenever Mars goes in the third house, it becomes very strong and it gives you exceptionally courage, determination, and communication skill. This native have adventurous, like I mean, have it adventurous to go for trek, go for bungee jumping, go for cliff work, or go for running marathon or any kind of sporty activities, and they are very much fearless and highly motivated to pursue their goals. So I mean, they if they determine if I have to do any kind of thing, they will do by hook or crook. So they are very Martian. They have very Martian energy. So they often scale in the business, sales, especially sales, and media, communication, journalism, or any field requiring initiative and confidence. So if any field requires the initiative, confidence, for instance, any leadership activities, you want to be a social activist or entrepreneur, very good chance. Although they enjoy taking risks and leading from the forefront, they may experience competition or disagreement with the siblings and should avoid being overconfident in front of them, or being they have to try to nullify the conflict with your sibling, try to maintain harmony with your sibling, which is which is uh, difficult, but you have to try to maintain a good relationship with your siblings, because sibling is his third house and Karaka, and it also can give, you are very passionate about siblings, you are very protective about your siblings as well. So this placement encourage you using courage while be remaining humble. You have to use your courage while remaining the humble. If you are not humble enough, your courage is just uh, arrogant man or overconfident man. So always make sure that whenever Mars is in the third house, you have to like maintain your courage, you have to do your courageful things, but making sure that you have to be very much humble, right? So if you will be humble, people will respect you as well. So there is also one, like sloka as well. So कायर भोगे दुख सदा, कायर भोगे दुख सदा, वीर भोगे वसुंधरा, which means that कायर coward जो whoever is coward, right, who cannot stand with their word, who cannot fight back, he faces the sadness or misery in the life. And those who are like brave enough, courageous enough, they always get the happiness, they always get the satisfaction, they always get the heaven. So in this sloka it says that they always get the heaven. All right. So now Mars is in the fourth house. Okay. So Mars in the fourth house, what exactly fourth house is? Fourth house is your house of mother. Fourth house is your house of nurturing. Fourth house is your house of emotion. Fourth house is your house of homeschooling or schooling. Fourth house is your house of relatives. Fourth house is your house of extended family as well. And fourth house is also about you can say satisfaction, the house of satisfaction, right? So Mars gets debilitated in the fourth house. In the cancer rasi it gets debilitated. In the cancer sign it gets debilitated, right? So Mars in the fourth house exactly is not good, but Mars in the fourth house create a strong desire for security, property, land, and authority within your family. You want to gain authority in your family. You want to be eldest. You want to be respected among your family members. These individuals are very protective to their loved ones. They want to protect to their loved ones and often work hard to build a comfortable home. So for them to build a comfortable home is very much important task and thing and goal in vision in the life. They may find success in construction, engineering, architect, agriculture, because Mars is also agriculture, or real estate. Mars is a Bhumiputra, so agriculture. However, this placement like also can create emotional restlessness, domestic conflicts, right? Or occasional challenge in the relationship with a mother. There can be challenges a relationship with the mother. A condition applied if like Mars is afflicted or Mars is not aspected by Jupiter, conflict can be seen. Their journey involves creating peace within home as well as within themselves. So your journey will like involves like creating peace within the homes as well as within themselves. Okay, Mars in the fourth house also can be a good cook. Also, Mars in a fourth house can cook really well. I mean, they can work as safe. They can work really well in the bulk kitchen. They can work really well in the, I mean, any kind of food items. They can beautifully present. They can beautifully cook very tasty food. They can cook. Okay, Mars also in the fourth house can make you what happens is most of the time Mars in the fourth house. Don't hold the grudges of others. Don't think too much about your enemy. Don't think too much about your like whoever has hurted you. You usually think a lot of carry tension about whatever someone has tell and talk about you. So before reacting, Mars in the fourth house. Before reacting, take a time, either 1 hour, 2 hour, making decision. Don't take like rapid and quick decision. uh, don't try to confront very quickly. Just give your time 1 day or 2 day. If you have got a harsh email or something in which you have to portray aggression, please try to avoid at least 1 day or 1 hour. Or like the more you avoid, I mean, more you keep time for yourself, you can avoid the conflict. So good wishes, Mars in fourth house. All right. Now let's talk about Mars in the fifth house. Whenever the Mars is in the fifth house, what happens is fifth house represent is your children, your your creativity, speculated gain, right? So speculation gain, like I mean share market, and then your child, and then your love romance relationship, and also fifth house represent your purva punya. It means past life blessings, right? So it is the house of past life blessings as well. And also the fifth house is natural house of Leo sign, right? Where sun sits in the Swarasi, right, in their own sign. So Mars in the fifth house bring intelligence, creativity, right? Intelligence, creativity, confidence, and a competitive mindset. You want to compete with someone like, oh, I need to get like I need to be very much like a good mark in the exam. I need to crack this exam, UPSC, IS, or some competitive exam, USMLE. Whatever you want to do very fast, quick. You are very competitive. So these individuals enjoy taking initiative in education. You want to change something in education, the way you think, the way you study, in the business, in the sports or creative pursuit, and often have strong leadership qualities. In romantic relationship, you are very much passionate and expressive. Although jealousy can be an issue, and impatience or ego or can sometimes create difficulty. You are stubborn in the love whenever Mars is in the fourth house, and you can have a strong sexual desire and physical, I mean, passion about love, romance, and sex, and all the things, right? So, speculative investment should be approached very carefully. Don't take any type of rapid decision. So, as impulsive decision may lead to losses in your share market investment or something like that. So, this placement teaches that love and creativity flourish when the balanced with the patience and the emotional maturity. Whenever you can balance your love with the balance, patience, and emotional maturity, then you can balance this relationship. Always make sure Mars in the fifth house. You might be sometimes aggressive about things, but don't react like too easily. And also Mars in the fifth house can give you operation related to stomach or stomach related area, or maybe problem in like fire, problem in your like stomach, maybe some burning in the stomach or gas. You can see acidity as well. We can also be seen because Mars, because it can increase your pitta parvati as well. So, and also Mars in the fifth house, you can be very angry man, right? Angry man, angry women as well. So control your Mars, I mean, whenever you have the Mars in the fifth house. Okay, now let's come to the Mars in the sixth house. Whenever the Mars is in the sixth house is the like Mars is the significator also of sixth house, you know, because sixth house is a house, malefic house. It is house of disease, debt, and then it is a house of lawsuit and litigation. It is a house of your maternal uncle. It is also a house of your daily work. It is your house of service as well. So whenever there is Mars in the sixth house, mostly I have seen that these natives might have trouble with the father, or maybe they don't they will lack the love of the father. Mm, like, until and unless it's not afflicted and it is aspected by good planet, so they can lack the love of father as well. Mars in the sixth house, Mars in the sixth house can face lots of obstacles, overcomings, hard works, and this so this native may be very disciplined, hardworking, and also capable of overcoming any enemies, because sixth house is a house of enemy. And whenever Mars sits in the sixth house, it creates Satru Hanta Yog, which means he or she can get like victory over his envious people. This individual excel in the career such as medical field, lawyer, and law enforcement, military service, and athletes, engineer, healthcare service. So their determination allows to be them very successful person even in the difficult circumstances, because the house is also difficult and the planet is also difficult, so they can balance each other. You will have definitely have difficulties, but doesn't matter, but you can overcome any difficulties if you be disciplined and if you work hard. This placement emphasizes that discipline and perseverance are the key of long lasting success. So whenever you have Mars in sixth house, you perseverance is very much important thing, and discipline for the long lasting success. So whenever the Mars is in the sixth house, always make sure to like don't be aggressive, to like don't usually involve in small fights, right? Don't be aggressive in small, like I mean, whenever someone has said anything like just a little bit of things that could hurt you, just don't react immediately, because Mars in the sixth house usually reacts very immediately. They are very much aggressive. So try to balance your aggressiveness. Put your aggressiveness into some creative things. Mars in the sixth house also can be a highly sexual person. You are very passionate about sex and physical things as well. So, also Mars in sixth house, your body could be lean as well. You could look fit as well, but try to avoid conflict as much as possible. But if someone is doing things and you know what to do, right? So, good wishes, Mars in sixth house. Will be now moving to Mars in the seventh house.